Hello everyone! Once again I'm here with the video, and let me first apologize for my voice. I have a spot of hay fever which serves me right since I'm posting the January page of my Alexandra Renke calendar in springtime when it's well past January. Anyway, I did have some winter stamps that I didn't use in the winter, and so I thought it would be quite appropriate to use them for the January page, because it's usually quite wintry here. And I'm stamping the image on watercolor paper, so the imprint is not 100%, which is why I'm going over the whole thing with these graphic pens, and they are really nice and go well with the color of ink that I received from Nouveau in one of their packages, subscription boxes. Yeah, as you see, I'm just going over the whole thing. The writing didn't come out 100%, so now I'm fussy cutting the snow globe, and I still haven't found the ideal scissors to do the fussy cutting. I have smaller ones, but larger items like this one, I find it easier to cut with these scissors that I've had for a while now. Bought them at Gerstecker. It's coming out quite well, yes, but you can see my finger, there's a dent in it. So here I'm showing you the Metro Grey color from Nouveau, which is a hybrid ink, and I really do like the properties of it, even though I do not really have any ink pads. I only have the Distress Oxide inks and a few ink pads that I have quite along the way, but nothing major, so I cannot really speak to the difference or the likeness of this hybrid ink. So I have stamped Village Scene twice, and I'm going to use it on each side of the snow globe. It's the same image, but I think it's varied enough that it doesn't matter. And also fussy cutting this out, which is taking a while. I've sped up the video in most parts by quite a bit, 4 to 6 times, and you see the dents on my fingers. Yeah, it's not so pleasant, but I really do like fussy cutting. So here come those items that I haven't fussy cut, that I cut with my Silhouette Cameo, and it's January, obviously the name of the month, and I cut 2 layers, so I'm putting on medium matte from Tim Holtz to glue them both layers together, so it's a little more sturdy, and the Y as well. Yeah, so it's coming together quite nicely. So trying out the layout, top or bottom, not sure, moving back and forth and trying different ways to do the layout, and that's my conclusion in the end. I wanted to have the January underneath, because the one is on top And also I think it looks better with the village in the background and the month in front. But now I'm looking for this adhesive, which I'm going to pop up the globe with, and yeah, just sticking on the adhesive. But at the moment I'm not happy with the background, so I think I will make a silver background, and I'm using the Gansai Tambi silver paint to do that, and having a bit of a hard time re-wetting the silver and getting enough paint flowing, but getting there in the end. It's really nice and creamy paint once you have re-wetted. I should have let it sit for a while, but I didn't think of that. So obviously I had to scrub it a little. Yeah, so getting water with my pipette, and that's basically it for the background. And I also did some silver paint, put some silver paint on some more watercolor paper, and I'm going to cut some stars out of it. But in the meantime, the stars, I think they are from Crafter's Companion. I'm not showing the packaging here, but I got a load of stars. Or snowflakes, I should say. They're snowflakes, not stars. So cutting them out, and then I thought the background looks too pale, so I went over it, and I didn't film it for some reason, with some graphite paint sticks from Derwent, and unfortunately it didn't show it, but yeah. So now I'm thinking it's still not enough because there's no snow glistening as such, and I have this glimmer paste from Nouveau, which is totally beautiful. I really love it, and so I thought I'd put some drops of glimmer on the page as well. And yeah, so I'm rushing a little bit here to get the glimmer paste off the stencil and the spatula as well, because I made that mistake once before to let it to leave it on there too long, and it dried, so that stencil's ruined now. And here I'm showing you the glimmer paste. It's not a new product. I've had it for a while, and there you see how it glistens in the light. And also you see I stamped a few snowflakes on the background already before I come in and stick down my little town and the snow globe. I also added some thread in the background, and yeah, it's coming together. And so just sticking down the snow globe before getting onto the stars or the snowflakes. Keep saying stars. Anyway, they could be stars because I'm just putting them up on top. So now positioning the word January and gluing it down with multimedia matte from Tim Holtz, and then eyeballing it and later on I think you can see in the pictures that it's not 100%, and also the little town is a bit wonky, but I don't mind it too much. It's okay. It's just my calendar and I'm not giving it away or anything, so it would have been good practice to get it straight. I do have a T-ruler to do that, but there you go, I didn't use it. So sticking down the Y as well, and yeah, it's taking a while, didn't speed this bit up for some reason, and yeah, always using my stamping blocks to put weight on the letters and the items that I'm going down, as you probably do as well. And yeah, it helps to keep them in place. Same with the snowflakes. And there you see, it did make a difference, I think, to use the graphite. And the graphite has different colors, so I used a brown one, and since it's silver and mingled with the graphite, it's kind of bronze color when you see it later. I think you can see it here already. In the light, it shines bronzy. And I thought that was a really nice touch, because when you see the sunset, you sometimes get this kind of pink sky. And that's what it reminded me of. And you do get that in winter, don't you? Yeah, so just some finishing touches, checking to see if I got all the snowflakes. No, I haven't. So putting the other ones on as well. And I also have some tiny little dots that I'm putting on. I'm not sure if you can catch that in the clips, but you can definitely see in the final screenshot, or in the final screen here, that there's some dots on there as well. So in the end, I was very satisfied with my little January layout. Well, I thank you for sticking with me and for watching. And here you see the final page inserted into the calendar with the discs. In the final screenshot, you can actually see the bronze or the pinkish color that it has when you tilt it in a certain way. So take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time. Bye.